first was interested and got trained in the basic class about 7 years ago. And when I first got trained was for myself, and I was working with a therapist who was also Theta Healing trained and certified. And what I noticed was my own belief systems that I'd been working on for decades just automatically, one by one, just disintegrated completely. And I found myself living as my soul, like I knew I could live. And it really is thanks to the Theta Healing technique and modality. And then I went and got trained myself because I work and run workshops and licensed as a therapist as well as a doctor of psychology. And I wanted to give back to my clients what was given to me from this technique. And what I noticed with my clients in the last 7 years, and most particularly in the last year and a half to 2 years since I got trained as a teacher, is that the belief systems that we've been working on through many different modalities, hypnotherapy, Reiki, breath therapy, typical psychospiritual therapy, with the Theta Healing technique, it just immediately released people's depression and anxiety and pains and diseases and feelings of shame and unworthiness. And how I liken it and describe it to clients and people that want to work with me is, it's like what you feel is inside of you, and then you do Theta Healing and it's like right outside of you a little bit. And then the next day or the next time it's like 20 feet outside of you. And then you have a complete separation where you can think something else and feel something else. And then you keep doing some more belief work, and then it's like 50 feet away from you. And then you're feeling a whole different part of you come alive that you've paid thousands and thousands of dollars before in many different techniques and it didn't work, or many different workshops and it didn't work. But with this technique, it does work. And then before you know it, the things that you originally came in with to work on, the paradigms, the belief systems, completely gone. Perhaps the disease is gone, perhaps the pain is gone, perhaps your mood is lifted and you're feeling more joy in your life. But what I do know is that what you started with isn't there anymore, and it's just something else. And that is the truth about any type of transformational healing work, is that it's like the layers of the onion. You're just going to keep unfolding it and peeling it until you get to the core. And some people get really frustrated and say, but why aren't I at the core yet? And the truth is, it's divine timing. Every person is different. Every person's process is different. But what I know, what the Theta Healing technique also knows, is that everybody can heal. It can be instantaneous. It can be as long as you want it. It's all based upon what you believe. And that's what I really love, because I believe we live in a world that we put a lot of the responsibility outside of ourselves. And Theta Healing really brings it back to ourselves. And we can choose to believe in instant healings. We can choose to believe in patterns that we've been doing for decades to let go, or we can choose to hold on to them and be addicted to our miseries and addicted to our diseases and diseases and addicted to our story. So really, if you're going to do Theta Healing, really all you need to know is that there's a part of you that wants to heal, and there's probably a part of you that doesn't believe that you can heal. But don't worry, because Theta Healing can hold it all. You can heal with this technique and live in the freest and fullest expression of who you are. That's what I found. That's what I've been working with people for the last 7 years in Theta Healing, and I've been training people for the last almost 2 years now in Theta Healing, and that's what I've seen. And even for myself, most particularly, I'd never been ill in my life, and about 2 years ago, I really came down with a thyroid condition that really what I found through the Theta Healing belief work was a belief inside of myself that I had that impacted my lymph system. And through one of the courses, Intuitive Anatomy, which is what we're doing here, the teacher's training for Intuitive Anatomy, I've been living with this rash on my face that I've never had, in all my 4 decades of living on the earth, just in the last 2 years. And finally, if you do a little close-up, you can see that through the Theta Healing work and the belief just on the lymph system day, the skin and the clearing for myself and my own beliefs, I can finally see my face again. And it's the face of my soul and of my light essence coming through and removing the sickness and the illness of the belief systems that got me sick. Not really from any, in my belief system, environmental disease that the medical system imposes on me. But thankfully so, they gave me solutions to and information about what was going on in my thyroid, which was well needed. But Theta Healing is what healed my thyroid through the belief work. So I appeal to all of you that listen to this testimonial and visit the website, to wherever you are, in whatever country, in whatever county, in whatever state, America, wherever, Europe, that you look up ThetaHealing.com and find a practitioner in your area and get yourself certified. The testimonials that are on my website say things like, we've healed in 3 days what I've been working on for a lifetime. I've worked with people from the corporate modality in the corporate world to acupuncturists and massage therapists to school teachers to therapists to doctors, all walks of life. And they all come in through these workshops, whether it be mine, Diana's, or all over the world, and they all say the same thing, that they feel better, that they're more happier, they're freer, they live a fuller life, they're more joyful, and they live more from an unconditional love and from hope, which, what's wrong with that? We need more of that in the world. And if we think about it, every person in every corner of the world feels a little bit more hope. I guarantee we can make mass global change. And that's what this technique does, mass global change. Gently, easily, effortlessly, and in love.